WRBI News covers all of southeastern Indiana. And if you see something you think we should know about, we hope you'll tip off Tom. WRBI News Director Tom Snape, that is. Leave a message for him anytime, day or night, at 812-649-1039 from 103.9 WRBI. Country 103.9 WRBI and Dial a Deal. An opportunity to buy, sell, or trade items. Remember, only one phone number, please, and no more than 3 items per call. And we do not permit betting, real estate, firearms, and garage sales. When you hear an item you have interest in, write it down, and you can always go to WRBIRadio.com and click on Dial a Deal.
812-934-5112. It's Dial a Deal.
Dial it up, don't let it wait. Deals so good they can't escape. Pick up the phone, make it great. Dial a deal, dial it now. Big savings will show you how. Dial a deal, make it real. Your best bargains on the wheel. Dial a deal, make it real. Your best bargains on the wheel.
Let us begin today with the Dial a Deal mailbag, in which we have someone selling a Lazy Boy 5. I knew they made recliners. I didn't know they made tillers. It's a Lazy Boy 5 rear tine tiller with Briggs & Stratton chain drive. Did you know?
I did not, but I did start to write Lazy Boy out as the sofa company before I realized they were not talking about a sofa.
3 speeds forward, 1 speed reverse. You can call them about this tiller at 593-6118. All numbers on Dial a Deal in the 812 area code, unless we tell you otherwise. 593-6118 for the tiller. WRBI, you're on Dial a Deal.
Yes, sir. I am looking for some homegrown asparagus. I live in the Napoleon area. Anybody got any asparagus they'd like to sell or they got too much of? My number is 363-5241. Thank you.
All right, we got you. Thank you and good luck. WRBI, you are on Dial a Deal.
Yes. I have a Lastec articulator lawnmower that cuts 6 feet, and it has 3 decks that flex to the contour of the ground. It's in good shape and ready to mow. And for more information, you can call 212-9135.
All right. Did you say Lastec articulator? Lastec articulator?
Yes.
Okay, never heard of that one either. Well, that's another new one on me, but that's not saying much. So thank you. Good luck. That gentleman again, a Lastec articulator lawnmower, 3 decks, it selects to the contour of the ground. That might be handy. 212-9135 if you don't have a flat plot there. 212-9135 for him. Prior to that, someone looking for homegrown asparagus. He's in the Napoleon area. Not sure how far he's willing to go to get that, but that's between you and him. Call him 363-5241. 363-5241 if you want to get in touch with him. WRBI, you're on Dial a Deal. Go ahead, please. You're on the air.
Hi, I have a Juki 98 sewing and quilting machine I'd like to sell for $500. It's a real nice machine, heavy duty, and my phone number is 765-647-2390.
All right, we got you. Did you say Juki? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. A Juki 98 sewing and quilting machine for $500. Her number is 765-647-2390. 765 area code 647-2390. I was thinking about this asparagus. You know, if you've got, maybe if your plot has been too productive, or maybe you planted it in last year and you don't like it anymore, or the person that liked it in your house is moved away or gone off to college or met their eternal reward. I don't know what's happened to them in this fictitious scenario, but because it is a perennial.
Yeah.
So, you could very much, you'll have asparagus for a while.
Yeah. Should go raid my aunt and uncle's.
Don't they eat it?
Not all of it.
Okay. Yeah, it's delicious. 812-934-5112 for Dial a Deal if you want to get in on the action today. Also in the mailbag, someone's selling a pair of Milwaukee leather pants for motorcycle riders. They are 34 inches long, a 38-inch waist. It's kind of the opposite of the order usually. Give them 38-inch waist, 34-inch length. Is that the inseam or the length?
I don't think they have a true inseam because you put them on over pants. I
gotcha. Anyway, they're 95 American dollars. You can ask them more details. Fortunately, we have their number. 363-3181. 363-3181. I am ever curious, though.
Well, call them up.
Now there's a delivery app, Annie, that lives a 420 lifestyle. 24/7.
It's 420 and you've already smoked 2 bowls. You know what to do next.
Door Dude! Wow, man.
Door Dude, when you need munchies in minutes. Craving pickles, Captain Crunch, gummy worms, and rotisserie chicken? Door Dude. Need ranch dressing, 3 frozen burritos, and a dozen Little Debbie snack cakes? Door Dude. With Door Dude, your snacks arrive before you forget you ordered them. And try Door Dude's direct-to-couch delivery when even going to the front door is a little too ambitious. Get munchies in minutes with Door Dude. Door Dude, stay put. Snack hard.
No. In honor of 420, we thought we would tell you about Door Dude.
I know a college town that could really benefit from that.
812-934-5112. What, all of them?
Yeah.
No, get in on Dial a Deal today on 420. Most people that are really excited about the fact that it's 420 will forget to celebrate until tomorrow, though.
Well.
Also in the news today, as we await your call, there are rumors that the president may be pardoning Ghislaine Maxwell. Yeah, he wanted to do the same for Jeffrey Epstein, but Jeff left him hanging.
Wow.
Time released its list of the 100 most influential people. Tiger Woods is on a big list. It's not quite the same list. It's the 100 most under the influence people. And a new study found that a small amount of vigorous activity may lower your risk of 8 different chronic diseases.
Nice.
Very small amount.
Wow.
Sorry, but I'm not going to get off the couch to reduce anything less than 9 diseases.
Well.
That's where I draw the line.
Shoot.
It's a pretty low bar there.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Salka Seltzer, the stomach remedy that brings speedy relief to your upset stomach in just 10 to 12 hours during regular business hours only. That's Salka Seltzer, regular or extra fizzy.
WRBI is helping you turn your stuff into bucks with our garage sale kit. $20 buys you a couple nice signs, a listing on WRBIRadio.com, and mentions on Dial a Deal 3 days. Drop by the radio station on a weekday between 8 and 5 and get yours from 103.9 WRBI.
Ever had a problem with your printer or copier and you just can't seem to get the help you need from your provider? Peter Paul Office Equipment is here to help. When you call Peter Paul, you'll get reliable service on Lexmark, HP, and more. They can also keep you supplied with paper, toner, and just about everything your office needs. So call Peter Paul today and make your printing problems a thing of the past. Peter Paul Office Equipment in Batesville. Call 934-3410. 934-3410.
When looking for the highest standard of HVAC service and care, turn to Hurt & Elko, your local Lennox Premier dealer. Hurt & Elko and their Premier dealer status means you are certain to be working with a company who has the highest level of training, professionalism, and customer satisfaction. For a limited time, they're offering up to $1,900 in rebates on a brand new Lennox system or finance with low monthly payments. Call Hurt & Elko today at 812-934-4646 or visit them online at hurt-elko.com to learn more. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
On the calendar, it's just one of 365.
Doobie. Weed, pot, the Mary Jane. Mary Jane, marijuana, pot.
For some, today, 420 ranks high on their list.
The 420 Club.
Plain and simply an homage to cannabis.
You smoke weed?
You guys smoke weed?
Cannabis is legal in this state.
What state are we in?
A state of confusion.
Are you guys high?
You guys are high.
Who, us?
The whole show.
Fire it up, boys.
It's showtime.
812-934-5112 on this, the 20th day of April, has significance to our friends who enjoy the devil's lettuce.
Yeah, it's just Ohio, Kentucky. It's all the states around us, actually.
Right. Everybody but Indiana here in this part of the world. 812-934-5112 if you would like to be a part of Dial a Deal today. QVC declared bankruptcy.
Oh.
QVC is the network that sells crap. Not to be confused with CBS, the network that airs crap. You can now buy the company for 3 easy payments of $19.99.
Oh, is that all?
WRBI, you're on Dial a Deal.
Yes, I have 2 items for sale. The first one is a 2007 Jeep Wrangler 4-door. My phone number is 513-835-1576. It's a 6-speed. And then I also have a 2020 Rogue toy hauler RV. It's a bumper pool. That's also the same phone number, 513-835-1576.
Thank you and good luck. An 07 Jeep Wrangler 4-door 6-speed and a 2020 Rogue toy hauler RV. And she again is at 513-835-1576. 513-835-1576. WRBI Dial a Deal.
Yes, I have a 7x10 metal shed that can be either reconstructed or tore down for scrap, and it's in the Greensburg area. They can call me at 212-3214, and it's free.
All right, that free shed is free. It is a 7x10, and it's in the Greensburg area. If you would like to call her about that free metal shed, it's 212-3214. 212-3214. If we can put you two together today on Dial a Deal. Being with somebody and ignoring them to look at your phone, I believe I talked about this on Friday. It's called phubbing.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if it was on this program or when I was on solo.
By yourself.
I believe so. Phubbing, that's what it's called when you're on a date with somebody and you ignore them and look at your phone. I just call it a date. Pretty well standard.
I witnessed that at a table near us yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And the weird thing was they were both adults. They were both looking at their phones, which is fine. We've done this before. But they also were both playing audio. And it was so bizarre.
Yeah, it's really the devolution of interpersonal communications thanks to these little pocket computers. WRBI Dial a Deal.
Hi. I have a Kenmore electric range for sale for $100. And if anybody's interested, could they please call me at 765-698-8162?
I would think they could. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
She has a Kenmore electric range, and she's wanting $100 American for that. She is at 765-698-8162. 765-698-8162. Got a spate of just people just reading their phone numbers as fast as they possibly can today. And Annie's learning to type all over again.
Yeah.
So she would appreciate if you would. I mean, it not only benefits Annie, it benefits you to give your number relatively slowly.
Yeah.
So please do that.
I don't need you to pause between each digit, but you don't have to say it faster than the speed of light.
A British man broke a world record by getting 63 tattoos of Marvel characters on his arm.
Huh.
The record, most consecutive nights without a date.
I didn't even know there were 62 characters.
Well, there's 63 at least, because that's how many he got.
That's true.
812-934-5112 for Dial a Deal. Also in the news, Top Gun 3 is happening. This time Maverick tells his co-pilot, I feel the need to pee. Well, they're getting older. So if you think about that, it kind of makes all the more sense.
Sports choice.
I got one of these for you. LeBron James set a new NBA record when his son Bronny joined him on the court during the Lakers' first game of the playoffs. The record, worst nepotism.
Sports choice.
I knew you would like that one. Not only is it 420 today, it is Boston Marathon Day today.
Oh, man.
It is Chinese Language Day, Doge Day, Lima Bean Respect Day.
It's for Jeff Emsweller.
I guess so. National Cheddar Fries Day, National Cold Brew Day, National Look-alike Day. Call your brother today.
Yes.
National Pineapple Upside Down Cake Day.
Oh.
Patriots Day and Volunteer Recognition Day.
Okay.
So there you go. If you have anybody that volunteers for your favorite charity, make sure that you don't send them up a dangerous stairway, I guess. I don't know.
We call ourselves Hoosiers. Back home again.
It was on yesterday's date in 1816 that President James Madison signed the Enabling Act, which granted permission to the state of Indiana to form a government and join the Union. So there you go. Very important day in Hoosier history.
Yeah.
You knew that the state founded in 1816? Maybe you knew that, but probably not the date. It was yesterday.
Very cool.
And today is the date in 1961 that Don Mattingly was born in Evansville. Named the Hitman, he played for the New York Yankees for 14 years. He's currently managing the Miami Marlins. So he's now our opponent because we're all Reds fans here in Reds country. Those of you who listen to WRBI.
Boo, Yankees.
On which you will hear the Reds, by the way. We'll join them just in time for the first pitch tonight. 6:40 Reds at Rays. 3-game series underway this evening. And we wish them well.
Fresh off a sweep.
Yeah.
That's what we like in April.
Your favorite. Got to get out the brooms.
Yes.
Over the weekend. Coach's Corner precedes the Reds tonight. I should mention that. Coach Rob LaFerry will be along with is it the penultimate broadcast of the season?
It is.
And he'll have a longtime area high school athlete who is now a collegiate athlete and sometimes WRBI broadcaster while she's able during her college career. Sophia Sullivan will return and talk with Rob about that experience of being a collegiate athlete after having played at the high school level proudly for local school Jack Sendell.
Yeah.
Also, Tyler Burcham will be along to talk about Batesville High School baseball. 'Tis the season for that. And Ben Seifert talking boys golf at Batesville as well.
But look at this. Lots of sports.
Yeah.
We're rounding it out.
Just time for 3 guests this evening on a somewhat abbreviated edition of Coach's Corner. Before it is time for the Cincinnati Reds, we have promised you, this is our golden pledge, we will not miss a pitch tonight.
Yeah.
We'll just cut Rob off, and you'll have to listen to the end of the show on our stream if he gets gabbing too long with his guest tonight. I'll be here at the station, so I will cut him off to get to Tommy Thrall in time for the first pitch. That is a threat, and it's a promise.
Rob would be okay with it.
812-934-5112. If you want to be on Dial a Deal, a study claims that smoking weed before working out can boost motivation and make it more fun. Don't take our word for it. Well, let's take this call is what we'll take first. WRBI, you're on Dial a Deal.
Yeah, hi. I have 2 black heifers for sale. They're around 5 months old, and I'd guess their weight around 450, 500, somewhere around in there. And I'd be interested in selling them or trading them towards an Angus bull breeding age, one of breeding age. My number is 812-525-1249. Thank you.
All right, thank you, and good luck. That is 2 black heifers, 5 months old. Sell or trade for an Angus bull of breeding age. He's at 525-1249, 525-1249. He estimates their weight to be 450 to 500 pounds. They're probably bigger than that. You never want to guess a lady's age too high. So he's probably keeping that in mind, as any man knows.
I think the cow ladies are fine with it.
Yeah, maybe.
I think they like to be big.
Don't take our word for the fact that this study that claims that smoking weed before you work out can boost your motivation and make it more fun. Take this gym owner's word for it.
Dude, welcome to Acapulco Gold's Gym, where lifting isn't the only thing that's elevated. Picture this, the scent of success in the air. You get that extra spark and that runner's high, all courtesy of Acapulco Gold's. Embrace the green, feel the burn. Blaze your trail to fitness today. It's not just a gym, it's a lifestyle.
There you go, Acapulco Gold's Gym. I didn't know there was such a place. Now you know.
Yeah.
And a couple of good pieces of audio I want to get with you before we before we take leave of you today. On New York City's Upper West Side, an older woman alerted a police officer on horseback that another woman had just stolen her purse. So here is an apprehension on horseback. Listen as the cop trots through the city streets, chasing down the perp.
Stop! I didn't take my bag! Stop! Please stop! Stop running!
Sir, I got the horse. I got it. I got my horse. I'm putting cuffs on you. You're being detained. We're going to figure it out.
44-year-old Felicia Field placed under arrest. She's charged with grand larceny and false impersonation for providing a fake name. Field has 14 prior arrests and is on lifetime parole for a fatal robbery of a livery driver in April of 2000. She did not respect the mounted police, and so she's in trouble again.
So cool. I know that they're up on a horse on purpose, but I never knew that they chase people down.
I
like it.
You can go a lot of places you can't go with a car, I guess.
Yeah.
Here's some air traffic control from Reagan National Airport, where a couple of pilots were overheard, meowing and barking at each other.
Meow. You guys need to be professional pilots.
Meow, 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 meow.
This is why you're still flying RJ.
They were on the guard frequency, usually reserved for emergencies, but it's monitored by many. FAA regulations prohibits pilots from engaging in non-essential conversations when they're below 10,000 feet. I'm not sure what was wrong with those pilots, but I imagine Spirit is interested in their application if they lose their current job.
I like how the one threw shade at this is why you still fly a whatever model.
Right. A family in Pennsylvania repairing the damage after 5 deer crashed through their front door. Here's Owen Eichenlaub talking about the break-in.
A whole pile of deer come flying through the door. The first one ended up laying down here. And the other 4 ran around the house for a little while. Moved my way around it and kind of pushed it and shoved it, and it finally...
Punched it in the face.
Yeah. And then it turned around and ran out here. I'm still finding glass on the floor. The door jambs are broke all the way down through the middle.
His little buddy there telling on him. I don't think Dad was going to mention that he punched it in the face. But
hey, if there's 5 deer in your house, you do what you got to do.
I guess. But the little fella there, he squealed on him. Punched it in the face. You got to love that. Kids. And imagine you buy a bunch of Legos and you open it up to find out that there are no Legos in it. It's actually bags of dried pasta.
One of the cases that occurred here in Orange County, they share that they opened the box and instead of Legos, they found bags of dried pasta. And these were definitely the sets that were consistent with what he was purchasing and then returning. These were Star Wars sets and Marvel sets, which have a very high value in the secondary market.
Police officer Ziggy, first cop I met named Ziggy, by the way, Arazakhan, talking about the scam. A 28-year-old man, Jarrell Augustine, arrested for stealing those valuable Lego figurines from sets. And then he had to put something back in there that would kind of rattle around, and I guess pasta's probably as good a choice as anything.
Yeah.
You live in an area with Amazon drone delivery service? I bet most folks listening do not. Some customers have been sharing the results, and they aren't super impressed, particularly since the packages have to be dropped from about 10 feet. They can't fly the drone lower than that, I guess. Here is Tamara Hancock ordering syrup drink mixer in a plastic bottle to see if it'll break.
I live in an Amazon drone delivery area, and I just recently posted this video. The number one question is, what if it's something fragile? Like, fragile things won't be delivered by drone. However, I saw that I can order a tranny syrup and it will come by drone. So the question is whether it's a glass or a plastic bottle, but here's the deal. It does drop from 10 feet in the air, so a plastic bottle also seems like that might be kind of fragile. Package is here. Let's see how it survived. Oh, everywhere.
Yeah.
It's definitely broken. What should we order next?
Yeah, I doubt the bottle actually broke, but it probably the seal between the twist on lid or whatever, but that would be the worst. They're going to have to rethink this. I think there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff that is now delivered via drone that doesn't get delivered that way in the future.
Yeah, I'm going to hard pass on wanting my stuff delivered by drone.
And we'll close with this today. 420, and every holiday needs an official song, even the ones dedicated to you potheads.
I wanna marijuana, the most beautiful plant in all flora and fauna. I wanna marijuana, so do my friends Tatiana and Brianna. I wanna marijuana, don't care if it's from Tijuana or Botswana. I wanna marijuana with the Chicana at Benihana, while listening to Nirvana or Madonna in a sauna in French Guyana. Then eat ho-hos and Funyuns like a piranha. I want a marijuana.
Yeah. See, you laughed. It's pretty good, though, right?
No, that's a ditty that's unfortunately going to be stuck.
103.9